Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 39 of my playthrough for Total War Saga, Thrones of Britannia. Left off at the start of a battle here. I believe it was a settlement that we were besieging when I was attacking it, and we were going to fight this one on the campaign map. On the battle map, so let's get straight into that. Alright then, so we're fighting a siege here as the attackers. I think what we want to do is try and wait for rain so that they can't burn down our siege equipment. So let's try and do that. Got fog, dry again, and dry. Alright, we're going to have to do it in dry weather, which means they can burn down our siege equipment. Hopefully they won't, but let's see. Okay, let's just have a little look. Now, there wasn't a massive defensive force here in this settlement, so I would imagine they're going to all be crowded around these walls here. I don't think they'll put any back on the capture points, so we should just have to break this wall, and that should be it for this battle. Let's see though, just in case that's not the case, and we do have to kind of continue to fight. There's this opening in the wall here, where we can push up. There's no capture points at this level, so we'd have to get to this one at least. That's not too difficult. I don't see any arch towers or anything like that on this wall, so that should be alright. And I can't see us having to push up all the way up here. Again, if we do, relatively straightforward path, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't think they have the numbers to stop us, really. So what I'm going to do is I'll set the troops up, as usual. Going to have to keep the cav back. Now, even though we outnumber these guys, so we have 4 units of cav here, which can't really do anything until the gates are open, and normally with Thrones of Britannia, once you've broken the gate and cleared it of troops to get more troops in, the battle's over. That's usually when you've won, unless there's a lot more troops, which there isn't in this case. So the other option is to dismount them if needed and put them up through a siege tower or something, but you know, we'll keep them hidden in the trees for now. I think that's the safest bet. Okay, I'm going to set the troops up and then I'll be back with you shortly. Alright then guys, so I feel like I might be spreading my guys a bit too thin here, but we'll try it, given that we have the strength in numbers. So I've got 1 siege tower here on the left with 2 units of spears. I've got the long axemen in the tower itself, hopefully do a bit of damage up on the wall there. We've then got our ram with 2 units of swordsmen to hopefully hold the gate for as long as possible and take that as quickly as possible. The swordmen are quite strong. I've got my archers here in the woods. What I'm going to do is set them to fire arrows and burn down these towers as soon as we can, just to give ourselves a bit of a reprieve from archer fire and so on. Cavalry are going to stay where they are. Then on the right hand side here I've got my berserkers and axemen with another couple of units of spearmen just to push this right hand side of the wall. My thinking being, if I spread myself thin, even though I have a high number of troops, then it'll mean they have to spread themselves thin as well, and we avoid just a big blob versus blob battle. We're going to attack them on 3 fronts all across the wall. If one of them breaks, we've got plenty of space to get in and flank and rear charge and that kind of thing. So, with all that said, let's go for it. Let's actually just start the battle off straight away, and let's get everyone moving. And let's also walk these troops up as well. And they are going to come under fire, but that's fine. And let's get everybody up walking. It looks like they are using fire arrows, so that's a bit tricky. Let's start burning down these towers straight away with our archers. It means they'll probably come under fire a bit quicker. But I feel like if they've got any archers, they're going to be focusing them down on my towers and so on. Why is this tower not moving? Please move. I think with 4 units of these guys all shooting fire arrows at these towers, they should go down pretty quick. As soon as they're down, we will start shooting at their skirmishers, just to take a bit of pressure off our siege equipment, I guess. Saying that, not much pressure on them, they're not really getting shot at. Right, they are starting to shoot back at my skirmishers. We are kind of grouped up here as well a little bit. Let's maybe separate these guys out somewhat. Just so that they're not all grouped up and not all going to take casualties. Makes things a bit easier for us. These guys are ready on the right hand side, they're also ready on the left. It looks like the middle's probably their least prepared area, although they do have a general in there. Our swords look like they will be better than them though, so I'll move the axemen out of the way. I won't charge them in first, I will charge in these swordsmen once the gate's taken down. That tower's gone now. Let's shoot at this one. Yep, these guys are nearly there. Quick as you can, please. The battering ram is also nearly there. Alright, let's get this tower burned down as quickly as we can, please. And then... not sure who to shoot at after that. Probably these javelin men, because they'll do a bit of damage to us, but let's see. Battering ram is taking its time. Alright, we've got guys up on the wall now. This is our long axemen, I think. Or Huskals, should I say. Let's get these guys in a bit closer. They are going to get piled on, though. Saying that the gate is pretty clear now. So let's actually bring my cav in, just in case. This tower should be nearly gone. Yep, nearly. The ram is done as well. Let's send these guys in. It's actually very clear here, so let's get my swordmen in as quickly as I can. Actually, let's get these axemen in as well, because if we can get a cav in, that's perfect. Now, that tower's on fire now as well. Let's get these guys back onto normal shot, and let's get these guys all sent up the towers. Same with these guys as well, please. They might try and go through the gate, but let's see. Okay, yeah, they have actually grabbed us here on the gatehouse. That's fine. We should make short work of these guys. They're only face spearmen. If we can clear this area and get our cav in, that's perfect, so we can start making use of the numbers. Yeah, that's not what wanted to happen. Stop that, please. Same with you guys. And cav, let's just sit them outside for now. They are getting shot at, which is not ideal. Let's actually shoot at their archers here on the gatehouse. The quicker we can get them gone, the better. We're actually taking this now. I've made a bit of a mistake here in that I've forgotten to clear this area. If we can get my cav up here, that's perfect. Let's try. If nothing else, they will charge in there.
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
Nice, both towers gone. We've actually taken the gatehouse now as well. Oh, taking it. Yeah, they did manage to close that gap a bit too quick. But never mind. It's fine. See, we have actually managed to beat one of these units up here with our Huskals. They are really strong units. They're just on their own, which is what worries me a little bit. Now, we do seem to be doing some work here on this side, which is good. Let's get you guys up, please.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Looks like we're... As soon as you break kind of one part of the wall, it makes things a lot easier. You can get troops in behind their troops. Let's see if they'll actually go up the tower this time. Yeah, we're doing alright here. My cav, however, are not doing alright, so let's actually pull them right back. All the way back. Again, I keep forgetting about things like my cav. Need to watch out for that. Start shooting people in the back where we can. Yeah, cav are taking an absolute battering there. That was not good. You know what? I will send these guys through this way. That's fine. And let's send these guys this way. One of my units actually got lost there. Two of them. I think it was 2 units of cav. That's, again, not what we wanted, but there you go. These guys are now free as well. Let's get them over. And this unit. Let's pull them up this way, just so we can get in and flank somewhere. Nice. We are charging these guys. And I guess let's get these guys in through the gate now. It's all nice and clear for them. Let's charge in. And yeah, let's actually stop my archers from shooting anyone. Yeah, these horsemen as well, please come back. Sorry, I just pulled my headset out by accident. Looks like we've got it now, pretty much. I think there's one unit here. Not actually sure where they are. I think they're on the gatehouse here. Yeah, we still need to take. So flank them from that side as well. We've got a unit already on them from here. Who is this? Mailed spearmen. They're actually pretty tough, so we'll have to grind them down a little bit. However, because everyone else is running, yep, they're going to run. Awesome. That's that settlement dealt with, and I'll see you back on the campaign map. Nice. So decisive victory. Let's occupy the settlement. And I think that's the south of Wales, I believe. Yep. Nice. We're going to let these guys replenish for a little bit because the Cav did take a bit of a battering in that one, so we will leave them there to replenish. So I guess we'll do our little recap now that we've finished that battle. So we've got low public order. Again, not really much to say about these. We're going to be having this because we're taking settlements so quickly. And damaged buildings as well here. Let's try and fix those if we can. I do believe we should be able to. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so if I remember correctly, yeah, we've got this army of Definer here, who are kind of just like on a bit of a free-for-all through my settlements. So we are sending this army after them. I think we're at the end of a turn here as well, so we will start the next turn as soon as we can. Ragnald up in the north. Now, he's holding this settlement because, yeah, we had these Viking Raiders who turned up, and quite a lot of them. So I think the Death Givers are just going to sit here in this settlement and make sure that they don't get any further north than they have to. As soon as one of them, you know, they get split up or whatever, we'll jump in and try and take one of their armies out. We've got one here who will probably attack my my army here, the Thunderhammers. They might come and attack me, we'll see. If not, we'll attack them. We seem to have a few units around, but they do have 3 more armies just sitting on the ocean, so we are, if I remember correctly, sending a few guys up. Here we've got the Sons of Woden, got Thor's Hammer, they're on their way up. And I think we'll be sending the Fury of Tyr as well, I believe we were. So yeah, we'll send all these guys up north to deal with this, and see how we get on. In the south as well, we also had some Viking Raiders. Now, annoyingly, they have a very similar colour to mine. The Normans, not to be mistaken with the Normans, who came a bit later on. But these guys, yeah, similar colour to mine, as you can see on the map here. Slightly darker shade of pink. But yeah, they're taking the Anglo-Saxons from the south, which is kind of good for me. It means the Anglo-Saxons shouldn't be throwing their full force at me at the moment, which, to be honest, I think we've kind of ground them down quite a lot. Sussex as well were another one. They broke their alliance. I think they were actually vassals of the Anglo-Saxons, but because they're now a lot weaker, they've decided to break free of them, and I think we declared friendship with them, or we made peace with them at least, if I remember correctly, so they're not a threat to us anymore. We'll probably lead them to last. But I think we're keeping the Dragon Slayers around here, just to make sure. We'll get them into this settlement, let them replenish if they need to. They don't actually need to know, but then we'll start taking settlements as and when we can. Alright, so I think that's enough of a recap. Not much else to be said. Says we've got damaged buildings. I missed one, that's why. Cool, so that's all sorted, and we'll end the turn there, see what happens next. But yeah, it's this situation up here in the north with these Viking Raiders that's a bit tricky at the moment. If we can start picking them off one by one, that's going to be ideal for us. So I'll start the next turn and then we'll see how we get on. Alright, this is actually kind of a good situation for us. One of the armies, in fact, the king, Dean, I'm going to say Dean, or Denny, the Viking Raiders, they've actually attacked us in Coldium. And this is Ragnald's army. So we should do alright, I think. I mean, he's got strong troops, looking at it. But if we're defending, we should do okay. Balance of power slightly against us. We outnumber them with Cav, so hopefully we can make use of that. They don't have much in the way of skirmishes. They've got a couple of units. Well, a couple of units of javelin men and then 1 mailed archers. Don't think we outnumber them. Actually, yeah, we do outnumber them there as well. So let's see how this goes. We'll fight this one on the battlefield, so I will see you there. Alright then, so in the interest of trying to keep these episodes to around half an hour, and given that this is the second battle already of this episode, I'm going to try and make it brief. So just the usual, I'm going to set the troops up in a defensive formation, so I'll be back with you in a second. Alright guys, so I've set the troops up, usual formation, shields in the front line, spears on the flanks. I've also kept a couple of units of axemen here on the right and another couple of axemen here, including berserkers on the left hand side. And then we've also put my 2 units of extra spearmen on the left flank because they're going to counteract their cavalry. Skirmishers all in the back, by the way. And I've put my cavalry on the right hand side to deal with their cavalry on their left flank, so we didn't need to put any extra spears over this side. So I'll start the battle, and as usual, as soon as things kick off, I'll be back with you. Alright then, so I think they're about to come into archer range. Yep, so we should start shooting at them soon. I've put my cav into wedge formation, bring them round to the right hand side to try and draw this unit of cavalry out. As soon as the front lines clash, I'll get them charged in. Left hand flank, the cavalry not doing much at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on that. Use these spearmen to ward them off from getting behind us. If that fails, we've still got plenty of cavalry over here, so we should be fine. And looks like they're stopping in front of us, which is kind of good for me because it means we're just going to shoot at them, which I can deal with. Looks like they've put themselves into shield wall. I thought I just heard someone say it. Either way, that's kind of good for us. In the meantime, let's get this charge done. We've already made 1 unit flee, which is grand. We've got their cavalry pulling in now over this way. Our cav get a charge theirs on the right hand flank. That's perfect. We should make mincemeat of them. Let's have a look. Yep, so the rest of their cav are charging me in the front line, which is fine because I've got all spears here as well. And let's actually move these axemen out to the left so they can get some flanks in as well. Okay, the cav have run off. And the cav on the right hand flank are now running, which is perfect. So let's keep these guys towards the back here. See where they'll be needed. We'll keep them all together. And these axemen, pull them round to the flank there. Looks like their other units of cavalry have moved, so let's get these guys round to flank. It looks like they're actually coming from my cav, interestingly, because we should actually smash them, which is good. Let's charge these units into here. We've got another one here actually as well. So let's pull them here and get them into shield wall. Hopefully take the brunt of this charge from these Huskars because they will wreck us. Forgot to charge those guys, a bit annoying, but there we go. Let's pull these guys round and these guys as well. Once we've dealt with their cav, we will send them off to deal with their skirmishes. All my skirmishes should be shooting, I'm hoping, at someone. Front line's holding, they're piling in the middle though, so we need to be careful of that. We have all these units here though. Let's get these guys charging here. Let's send these 2 units of spearmen here into this middle blob. They're actually pushing us on this left-hand flank as well. So let's move in my general. Let's actually pop a rally with them as well. I keep forgetting to do that. Hopefully bolster the morale of these units here. Now, let's come for their skirmishers now. Once the skirmishers are wrapped up, we'll start charging with our cav into the back of them. And I'm hoping that will be it. Let's see. Should hopefully start to win on the right and left flanks. That's the desire anyway. Looks like their skirmishers are all but pretty much dealt with. They've got really tough units though. Actually we've managed to rout one of theirs in this left centre part of the front line and on the left flank as well. Brilliant. That is exactly what we wanted to do. Actually routing their skirmishers now as well, apart from these guys in the woods. It's because cavalry don't fight so well in the woods, but let's send the rest of them in anyway. Hopefully just make them run away. Left hand flank has now been won, so let's start bringing these guys round. I'm actually going to move my skirmishers back a little bit. The line seems to be getting pushed somewhat. Okay, we've made those skirmishers run as well. Let's bring the horses back this way. I want to try charge them into this middle blob on this right hand side of it here, where their troops are open, and here as well is another good spot. I think we'll be just fine on this side. We seem to be doing what needs to be done. And yeah, it's this centre which I'm a bit worried about because their general's throwing in there as well. My general actually wants to just pull him back for now and get everybody else kind of charged in and locked in.
This is shameful.
Yeah, we've lost a unit here on the right hand side. They are Huskars. and Huskars here. Let's actually charge straight into them because they are a weaker unit, even though it's showing that it's not a good idea. Let's have a look. We want to kind of cycle charge with them, so we don't want to keep them in any prolonged combat. We want to take some, well, give them some damage and then pull back. That's the idea. Let's get all of these guys charged in. We're actually not losing troops, but wavering a little bit here, so let's bolster the morale of everybody. And let's make sure everyone is in actual combat. Some more of their troops running. Let's actually just smash these guys on the right hand side. That should give us... Actually, let's get these guys now that they've just pulled out. They are Yom's Vikings. So they are tough, but our cav should be well enough equipped to deal with them. Let's take them out of wedge formation now as well. Get a better charge against their melee units without it. Pull the cav back again. Again, we just need to kind of cycle charge them repeatedly. I'm not too happy with my general being here. Would like to pull him out. Yeah, there we go. He's actually died. That's not good. That was Ragnald as well. We've had him for ages. That's disappointing. Right, let's pull these guys back then. Let's charge into these Yom's Vikings again. Our Berserkers are after them though. And let's try and get their general now as well. Yeah, it's been a hard fought battle this one, but I think we kind of expected that. Alright, those Yom's Vikings are now running too, which just leaves their general really. Yeah, all done. Just these Berserkers. Berserkers don't run as easily. Let's just charge everybody in. I'm not too bothered about chasing anyone down. We've actually done quite a lot of damage to their numbers. Killed the enemy general, even though ours died as well. That was their king. Our general is, sad to say, replaceable. Anyway, that's a victory for us, so let's end the battle there, and I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. Alright, perfect. So, close victory. Let's take the replenishment. I think we desperately need it. Alright guys, this is a turn of battles here. I've got another one. So this is, again, the army of the Viking Raiders. I can't remember the name of the settlement they were in, but yeah, we were sort of just sitting outside of the settlement, and I thought to myself they might come and attack us. Now it looks like they've taken on some extra units of skirmishers here, because they were at about 16 units, not 20 before. So they're not going to be very well replenished, so we should be okay. We do only have a couple of units of cav in this instance, though, to match theirs, so I'm definitely going to keep these guys together. And yeah, we'll fight this one on the battlefield, and we'll see how long this one takes. I'm assuming this might take us up to the end of the episode, but let's see. Alright guys, again, usual formation and all of that stuff. I'll probably keep some guys back actually a little bit here. Maybe hide my cav in the trees, I'm not sure yet, we'll see. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think probably use these trees here and keep the troops at the back this way. So I'll set all that up and then I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright guys, so usual formation again, I won't go through it, same thing as I always do, although I've kept some units of spears on the left hand side here, some extras. Hopefully to deter their cav from coming on the left hand side, which might push them to the right hand side, where I've got my cav laying in wait over here, so laying a bit of a trap for them. But we'll see how well that works. If it does work, then it frees up these units to flank around on the left hand side as well as these guys here. And on the right hand side, if our cav can tie up their cav, that'd be perfect, because that leaves a big gap here that I can pull these guys around to the right as well. Cool, all that out of the way then, let's get into it. I'm going to start the battle, and again, as always, be back with you when the action begins. Alright then, back with you guys. Looks like my archers are about to start shooting, there we go. It looks like they've kept one unit of cav on the left and one on the right, so I'm going to break these guys out on the right hand side as soon as I can, although it looks like they're actually moving over to the left. Let's actually make them visible so they can see that they're there. I might draw them out to the right hand side. Might hopefully bring this unit of cav around as well, we'll see. If not, we do have these spearmen to deal with them.
See, they flee before our
Well, let's start inching towards them, so it looks like we're going to attack. Hopefully draw them into me. Let's actually pop them here into wedge formation. looks like they're actually going to charge me straight away, so that's fine. Does mean I'd like to actually start pushing these guys up a little bit. So let's start doing that as well. Let's actually just charge these guys now as well, get that underway so that these guys are clear. And with my skirmishers, well, let's just let the skirmishers kind of do their thing. We definitely outnumber their skirmishers. So even though they had more units, they were fresh units for them. So, you know, they'd only just been recruited and whatnot. We just need to get troops around the back of them. That's my goal at the moment. Yeah, it looks like their cav have been sent over this way as well. Are they sending... Alright, Yom's Vikings are getting sent over. Oh no, they're actually in the middle. Let's take them out of that formation now because it's not good for a prolonged fight. And let's actually pull these guys out with shield wall as well. Pull them all around this way like this. And then we can start surrounding them a little bit. I'm going to put these guys... Actually, not these ones. These two units here. Just to charge these ones in the back. And similar thing with these as well. Let's get them all moved around. Let's start popping rallies early. Nice, let's get these guys involved. Let's get these guys charging into the Yom's Vikings. And it looks like their cav are done with as well, so we'll actually charge these guys in the back. Not actually too worried about the skirmishers in this battle. Actually, we just got flanked, so that's not good. By their general. So, you know, actually, let's send these guys around this way and send my cav in to deal with their gen. Yeah, got guys running now, which is not good. Let's have a look. I think those trees kind of broke up our charge a little bit there, which is not good. Let's pull the horsemen back out. Don't know why my horses are doing that. Let's pull them back, please. All of you. Let's start going for their skirmishes. Hopefully on the right-hand flank we can win. Pull the men in from that side. We've also got this unit of Yom's Vikings here, which are a really tough unit. And it does look like they're holding 3 of my units hostage there. We want to free them up as soon as we can. Hopefully my Danelaw Axemen can hold against their general for as long as possible. We are losing troops though, that's really not good. Let's get these guys back in, please. We are making their guys run as well on the right hand flank, so hopefully we can win there and again pull men over. But yeah, they've just charged the melee troops, the Yom's Vikings again. I don't want to lose another general, that's the problem. A little bit concerned that that's going to end up happening here. Right, my cav are now free. Let's charge my cav. Well, actually, let's put them into this unit here. They are mailed Huskars, but let's do it because we are losing the centre. Let's bolster it with cavalry. And let's start chasing these guys down as well.
The battle is turning in our favour.
Okay, looks like we're still winning, which is fine, which does look like we are. We have way more in numbers than they do. Let's pull my cav back again. Let's charge this set of Yom's Vikings here this time. Free up these 3 units here. That'll be ideal. Who's this? We've got Thanes and Swordsmen. Let's bring them over this way. Don't necessarily want to charge them back into the fight.
Our men run from the enemy.
Yeah, I've got more guys running. This is not good. They've broken down our centre completely. Let's get these guys charged in. Okay, those Yom's Vikings are done with now. That's good. Let's bring these men over and let's use our cav to charge their general, I guess. And the rest of it, I guess we'll just have to try and hold the line. Looks like my skirmishers are kind of getting caught in the melee as well a little bit. In fact, let's try pull them out if we can. Yeah, let's try pull them all out. We have all these units coming in now to assist. Should be fine. Cavalry, you come back as well, please. Berserkers think they're just doing their own thing. I can't actually select them.
Our warriors flee the battle.
More of our guys running. That's not good. So actually just stop my archers shooting now because they don't have very many men left. Don't want them to start shooting at my own guys. Let's just keep cycle charging their general. And the quicker we can get their general off the field, the better, because it will mean, hopefully, that they'll start running away. There you go. See, as soon as he died, that was it. Alright, perfect. I'm going to, again, just end the battle here. I don't think there's much to be gained in chasing these guys down. They don't have very many men left anyway. Cool. I'll see you back on the campaign map. Perfect, so we managed to hold them off. They've only got 1 unit remaining, which is good. Good for us. Now, we will take the replenishment here, which will hopefully, you know, bolster some of these units, but I can't forget they still have 3 units of, or 3 full stacks kind of sitting in the water over there, so I need to be careful of that. Alright then, so yeah, Ragnald, he was killed in battle. Need to replace him with somebody. +2 command's not good. Minus 25% upkeep for sword and axe infantry is also a good one. And 3 unit morale when attacking. We're probably going to be doing more defending here, so I don't want to take Guthfrid there. Elfric sounds like a good one. Copsig would also be good, but I think I'm going to go with Elfric just for the financial gain that it gives me. Alright then, so Worthy Bride, -1 to governance, +20% corruption. No, I'm going to intervene. I don't like that marriage. Oh god. Oh no, this is like the worst thing that could have happened. Alright, so there's another Norse invasion to the north of Britannia now. Alright, thousands of men are arriving near the northern coastline of the Isles. This force threatens to destroy all we have sought to achieve over the past years. Let us make them pay for their incursion and destroy the Norse. Ah, this is really not good. Okay, fine. There's not much I can do about it at the moment. They are going to start probably taking the north, and there's, like I said, not much I can do about that. I think we'll just have to... Well, we're going to have to just send the guys up there as quickly as we can. Once we've dealt with these ones, these have to be dealt with first. They're the more pressing threat. I don't want to make peace with the Anglo-Saxons, but I feel like I might have to. What a mess. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the episode there, guys. So we will deal with all of this on the next episode. If you made it this far, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. It really is appreciated. I've seen the channel grow from when I started around 6 months ago. We've got like 80 odd subscribers now. It's like crazy to me that people want to subscribe and watch my stuff, but there you go. If you're enjoying it, I'm happy. Yeah, if you have any comments, make sure you leave them down below. If you like the video, hit that like button, and if you do enjoy this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So with all that said, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.